going to be the base part of a modal festival. So for you guys, it is going to be extremely important for you pretty much to play as strong, as confidently, and as loud as you can the whole song. Okay, this is a very aggressive song, and you guys are the heartbeat. So if you guys don't have that strong presence, the violins, violas, and cellos won't know where their part fits in. Okay, so it's really important the entire time, very strong and just there, very present. Okay. Along with your very present notes, it's going to be very important that you count your rests. Okay, you have two different types of rests here. You're going to have your eighth note rest, which is the one that looks like the time 7, and we're going to associate that with the word short. And then you're going to have your quarter note rest, and you're going to associate that with just the word rest. Okay, so look at the first two measures, and I'll show you what I mean. When you're counting it, this is exactly how I want you to count it. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest, short. Rest. Okay, so you have those two examples of those different rests and how you're going to count. Now make sure when you say the word short that your next note comes immediately after it. If you say the word short and then wait a little bit, it's actually not an eighth note rest. You've just added some time to your rest. Okay? So let's go ahead and let's start with the first chunk. This is going to be from measure 1 to the end of measure 36. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest, short. Rest. Rest. Rest, short. Rest. Rest. Rest, short. Rest. Rest. Rest, short. Rest. Rest. 1, 2, 3. Half note. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3. Half note. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Short. Rest, short. Short. Rest, short. Rest. Rest. Rest, short. Rest, short. Rest. All right, so that takes us then to our second chunk. This is starting at measure 37. Now this is where you guys switch to pizzicato, okay? You do not have a rest between your last half note at 36 and your first pizzicato note. So you're going to really have to switch around fast. And along with that, you're going to have to pluck really loudly, because remember, this is a section where you are like me clapping along to keep the whole orchestra steady. You really are the heartbeat here. So since there's just 3 of you balancing out the rest of the 47, you're going to have to pretty much pluck as loud as you can, okay? And that is going to be fine. Make sure you're counting very steady, especially when you get to 45, when you have those dotted half notes. You're counting exactly to 3. Okay, here we go. This chunk is going to be from square 37 to square 53. 1, 2, ready, go. To make sure that you have that articulation, that rhythm just right. Okay, and listen again. It was Miss Joyce is cool, rest. Miss Joyce is cool, rest. Okay, and then that'll bring us to our third chunk. For you guys, it starts with 4 measures of rest. This is at square 53. And then after that, you're going to come back in with more pizzicato. And again, you're going to have to play it as loud as you can, but this time it is going to be half notes, so make sure you're counting those very carefully. And then when you switch over to your arco at square 61, again, you don't have a rest to switch over. So you're going to need to switch your bow hold really quickly to make sure that you're not late. Okay, let's start at 57. No need to count those 4 measures rest. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Half note, 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 half note. Rest short. Rest. Rest. Rest short. Rest short. Rest. Lift set, short. And then we're just going to let our sound ring after that last note. Okay, so this should help you with your counting and your rhythm, and remember those 2 things are just so important for this piece, okay? Without you guys, the whole rest of the orchestra will not know how their parts fit in, okay? You really are our rock. So make sure that you feel really confident about that, and we will see you in class tomorrow.